Okay, so this is my bug out / get home bag. This is a London Bridge tactical bag. I've used their bags since the 90s, and they are amazing bags. They're your typical military 3-day assault pack that I would carry overseas damn near every single day. And this bag here, you know, it's old school woodland camo, and I just love it. So let's dig in here on the very outside of the pack. Let's see what we got. So I have not touched this bag for a few months. So let's just, we're all gonna be in for a treat here. So let's see what we got. First, we got an emergency poncho. We got some waterproof right in the rain and some little field notebooks. Cool. We got, oh, what is this? Okay, so we have a lighter, a little compass, a light, an emergency whistle, a signal panel, and a little knife, all on a little D-ring. You can either put this right in your pocket, you can clip it on your belt. It's a lot of nice little stuff to have if search and rescue is coming. Let's see what else we got. We got some mace, all right? This is saber mace, so just your basic defense stuff. You know, maybe you can spray it at somebody if they're doing something, if you want a spicy something, I don't know, whatever. We got a right in the range space pen, we got a pencil. We got a tourniquet, that's cute. We have a Sharpie, another pen. This is the cool guy pen you can fight people with. And you can break out windows with. You always gotta have a window breaking pen. Where would you be without one of those? Oh, let's see what else is in here. Oh, we got a little headlamp with this little cool guy pencil headlamp. This is actually neat because it like extends, you put it around your head. Alright, that's what's in there. So on the outside of the pack, we got a little light. Basically, this is here so I can do this and see what's inside. Oh, well, so check it out. Before the devastation of the earth and the COVID vaccine, I actually put this in there because I used it in Iraq and Afghanistan as a dusk mask. And it worked decently. And now I guess you can use it to not get the vid. What else we got? We got an extra hat and a beanie. Always nice. A collapsible water bottle. We got some food. Oh, I have to replace this. This is just going bad right now. So these are actually not that bad. They're pretty cheap to replace. So like I said, these are not that bad. They're actually, this is apple cinnamon. They actually taste kind of good. Oh, we got Cliff Bars. We got a pair of thin gloves. Another Cliff Bar, a little water pure. What is it? Oh, something just to get water, like a little water bag. I can't remember exactly what they're called. Like a little water bag. This is a little everything kit here. This would be like a little tool kit. So you got your, you see that? You got your Phillips and your straight head. You got all your little things here. You got your straight blade. You have this guy. And then you have the Gerber, I don't know what the fuck is it here. Or excuse me, a Leatherman something or another that does other things. As you can tell, I don't really know the acronyms to all this stuff because I don't care. I don't care if it's a Gerber 1, 2, 3, 4 or a Gerber 2, 3, 4, 5. I have another box cutter. These are used. These are really good for like skinning animals. It's like a rabbit. I mean, you can pull apart a rabbit, but like any other small animal, you can use these to skin them. Or if you need to, you can use these to like whittle down for a point. For hey, that book we're reading, Logan Hatchet. What did he do to catch fish?
He used his hatchet and whittled down a stick.
Whittled down a stick and made a spear, right? Okay, so
Just to flash him.
mini chem lights. What else we got? We got medical shears. We got another knife. And another
Some extra.
little, we got a light, we got a spork. It's like a never-ending fucking kit here. We got a monocular. It used to be a binocular, and then it broke, it turned into a monocular. We got some zip ties. We have, Logan, this was the very first knife I ever bought when I joined the military in
Wow, that looks
1997.
Nice.
This is a SOG. I want to say it's called a SOG Seal Pup. And I thought it was the coolest because Navy SEALs carried them, or that's what the ad said, in old school Ranger Joe's. So, and I thought it was like the coolest knife ever. Still pretty fucking sharp too. It's been used and abused, but she's still rocking the mic on a funky joint. All right, what else we got? We have, a light.
Oh.
Look at that, it even works.
Cool
We have a
flashlight for the dark.
light, and I believe this has some fire starting stuff in here. It does. Look at that
Little fire kit.
yeah, little bitty fire kit. This is a Bear Grylls little fire kit. Look at that. Go Bear Grylls. Oh, I got some. You know what this is, Logan?
Woodland
Yeah, but in particular, it's called fat wood.
fat wood.
Yeah. So when a pine tree dies, all the sap leaks down to the bottom of the pine tree. And then if you cut it up, so these are just filled with tree sap, and tree sap is very flammable. So you just shave this down and make it easy, and make a fire very easily.
All right.
We got some 5-hour energy drink in case you need to be live for 5 hours. We have some batteries. Look at these. Now I should have put these in a better case. I probably just threw these in here. We got some batteries in there.
Tape them together.
We have a little chem light, battery operated chem light. We have like a little candle there. We have here, I believe this is a saw.
Like a tiny knife.
Yeah, so this is like
Oh, it's one of those things where it's like a multi-blade.
kind of. So this is like a you have like an E&E or escape and evasion kit, and you have like a little bitty saw and a little razor blade. I guess it's in there just for redundancy. We have chapstick, we have Ear Pro, look at that, and a pair of pliers. And that's all that is in that pocket. So already we're seeing a lot of redundancy. We got a lot of knives.
I'll have to put some stuff back.
We got multiple ways to make fire.
There's the fat. There's the fight. Here's the kit.
We got Gerbers.
Extra hat. The hour
We got
of
extra
energy.
things to carry water, which is always important.
The hour of energy. And candle.
Candle. So the candle, obviously, not only for light, not only to make a fire, it can also keep you warm. Let's say you don't want to keep.
Candle at dinner.
Yeah. Let's say you don't want a huge fire. Let's say you're actually trying to hide from people and you don't want a huge fire. You just take that little candle,
Light it up.
put it underneath a poncho or something like that so it can't really be seen, and it'll keep you nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. So let's go to the main part. You know, one thing that I didn't mention is in my truck I have extra water bottles. I have extra hats. I have extra socks, gloves, coats. I have like bandanas. I also have gloves. I have a bunch of that stuff that I can put on right away in case it's rainy or cold or anything like that. So here, let's open this bad boy up. Okay, so
That actually splits as well.
one, we have a 3-quart water blivet right here. We have some freeze-dried food. Okay, we'll open these here in a second. We have some cordage.
Got
We
got a pretty nice knife.
We got a
Or
pretty
is
nice
that-
knife.
Or is that a machete? Oh,
It's
it's a double-bladed
a machete knife.
machete knife.
So
And then there's
it's
a
like
double side.
it's like
a
you're supposed to be able to
saw.
like skin an animal. This little thing right here, and a saw tree, and knife stuff. The plastic was like super slippery, so I had to put some tape on there. This is obviously something. I mean, you can put it on your belt or whatever, but it's more of a shelter building thing. Pry bar.
Yep.
This is more for breaking into places when, like, let's say in a survival situation, you can actually break into a house if you're gonna die and you will
Got
not
a
get in
little
trouble. So this, I can't remember what company was selling these. When I was in the Army, there was a company that was like giving these away. And it's just basically a Chemlite. So I got one for free. What do you got there?
There's a radio.
So these are little walkie-talkies. So if you have a partner with you, you can each take one. I have extra batteries in there too. You can each take a walkie-talkie. That way you can stay in touch if you're gonna split up and go look for stuff. Hold on there, son. You're getting way ahead here. So this water bottle, right? It's also inside. You got some stuff. So you have 2 water filters here. These are 2 different kinds of water filters. And then in here, if I can get it out, I believe this is a...
You want me to get it out?
No, I think this is a first aid kit.
That's why it doesn't...
With a little bit of, yeah. No, it's Crystal Light. Crystal Light, because taste of water sucks. And taste of lake water sucks even worse. So I've got a little couple Crystal Light packages in there. Logan, so this is called a single-walled clean canteen cup, stainless steel. Why do we need single-walled stainless steel?
We need single-wall stainless steel because it keeps all water cold and fresh.
No, because you can put this on a fire and boil water in it. Because if it's double-walled, like a Yeti cup, it's double-walled, the air that's between the 2 layers will heat up and then it'll explode.
Explode?
Yeah, we don't want that shit to happen. So we got that, and we got a cup, a nesting cup.
But it does keep water cold.
So let's see what else we got in the bottom of this bad boy. We got
some camping stuff right
we have
there.
a waterproof bag and some cordage.
Oh, it is very dusty.
This is okay. Look, labeled Boo Boo Kit. Okay, so we got a little Boo Boo Kit in here. Let's see what we got in here. So one thing we have on the Boo Boo Kit is a flashlight, so we can see what's going on. Right? We have
just like the other.
Yep. So we have some sunblock. That's something that a lot of people do not think of for their survival or bug out or whatever kit. Something like this little thing of sunblock can save you a lot of heartache. We have mini Chemlites, not only used for CQB, but we can use them for marking trails. We have some blister relief kits, or commonly known as moleskin. That is awesome if you are walking a long way and you get a hot spot, you throw one of them on, because there's nothing worse than walking with a bunch of hot spots. Triangular bandage, we got, so this stuff is not the greatest. It's upset stomach relief. It's really not that good, but I have it in there. Dental floss, you can use this not only for your teeth, but you can use it to sew things up. A little, like hand cleaning kit also can be used for fire. Oh, and you saw the tourniquet earlier, so that would go with this too. A Sharpie. You can also use this for a tourniquet if need be to twist it up. What do we got this? This is Repel, mosquito repellent, always good. After Sting for bug bite, that's always good. We'll take a Tylenol. And we got a bunch of stuff in here. So we got like Halls, we have Imodium, and then we got like hand sanitizer, super glue, stuff like that. That's about it for that. Leave that alone. So we got all that in there. So let's put all this back.
Oh, and with the Shetty, there is a little mini Shetty in here too.
And what do you think you use that for?
What we would probably use it for is like sharpening.
What if, remember the book we're reading? What he sharpened his stick to a point, and he used it as a what?
You could use it as like a spear to get to
Right,
fish.
so you could take this little guy, you could lash it onto a stick with this 550 cord, and then you have a little spear, and it even has little hooks there, so when it goes in, it can't really pull out. See that? Pretty nifty, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so
Pretty
let's
nifty
get
little
into
tool.
here. This is, what is this labeled?
This is
Shelter.
That's not shelter.
That is shelter, and I even drew a tent. And see, look, there's a tent right there. Come on, come on. You're ruining the video. Yeah, it's shelter, come on. So, the reason why this is labeled is because if he grabs it, or my other son, or the old lady, or somebody else, and I'm dead, then at least they can know what's in here. If they can know how to read and look at the tent that I drew. Anyways, so we got the SOL emergency bivy. SOL makes some pretty good stuff. I got a lot of their stuff. It's not super expensive and it works good.
So we got some like food,
We got-
fire supplies.
No, hold. This is just shelter. Remember. So we got some hand warmers. Boom, because it's always nice to be able to warm up. We got survival blanket. These are actually pretty good survival blankets from SOL. We have this is like a survival shelter, so it's got cordage right here, so you can. Logan messed up the camera. So you can make like a little tent out of this, and then it'll reflect your heat back to you. And if somebody's looking for you, it's always nice to have something very reflective that they can see, because in nature, you're obviously not going to be able to find anything like this. So if they're flying in a bird or they're looking with binos, they can see this pretty easy. Another bivy and more hand warming stuff. So shelter kit, super, super easy, super convenient, not all that much to it. Plus, like I said, I always have ponchos and stuff in the truck. Let's see, on here, this looks like a hygiene kit. So in here we got some wet wipes, always good to have. We got some camping toilet paper, so this is like biodegradable toilet paper. It does not clean the bum all that well, but it does the trick if need be. We have a complete fire kit. We'll dig into that in just a second. And we got, what do we got? A micro little towel, a little compass, whistle, obviously redundancy. Let's see if there's anything, and some stormproof matches inside. That's always good. So let's dig into this fire kit real quick.
You can use that whistle to find some people if you're lost.
Very true. And obviously you can use this to make a fire too. So what do we got in here? So we have some little mini burning sticks. We have some emergency matches.
I see 2 lighters.
2 lighters. We have a magnesium stick. We have wet fire, which if you've ever used wet fire, this stuff is awesome. Even when it's wet, it'll still light. We have a ferrocerium rod. That's just stuff that I can see off the top of my head. What do we got in here? What else? So a little bag of stuff. Yeah, we got these little sticks. So these are little sticks to light a fire, like in your house, in your fireplace. They work really well. Ferrocerium rod, lighters, all that groovy stuff. So in here we have, let's see. So we have a signal mirror. Oh, here we go. Okay, so in here we have a signal mirror.
So basically what you can do with that is you can sign it in the sun, so you can try, so if you see anyone like super far away and you don't know, you can try and signal them.
Perfect. Also, if you get something in your eye or on your face or something's broken, you can use this to obviously look and see what it is. What else we got? We got a little Ready Man. Shout out to those guys over in Utah. This is like a little lockpick set. If you need to pick some locks, I guess. This is a lens.
Oh.
So what can you do with this?
We can use a lens.
So if you're out in the sun is free. You can use a lens to light a fire, right? Get this in the sun, just like a magnifying glass, and you can take it and put a little bitty red spot like on your wood or your tinder, and it can start a fire. This is a lot of people's preferred method to start a fire because the sun is free. We have a little bit of tin foil here if you need to cook something, if you need to make a wind block. We have a, oh my god, this is like old school as hell. We have a little, you know what this is?
It is that a little knife?
Yeah.
It's a panel with a tiny flip up
This
knife. It doesn't even flip all the way out.
Yeah, it's a can opener.
It's a can. What?
Yeah, so you put that little knife in the can and you go burp, 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 and you open the can.
Oh.
You got a little piece of rubber. Rubber is pretty flammable. You got a little Razorblad stuff. And then here, I can't remember where I got these. God, I can't remember. This is so it's a cotton ball impregnated with flammable stuff. So you just open this up and it's all flammable. So another easy way to start a fire. So a nice. So basically, if you can't start a fire with this fire kit, like you got some major issues going on.
Little side note: if you need more rubber, there is a little string down here where you can, snip up with like this tiny knife on the shetty.
Yeah, I don't know if that rubber will burn all that well, though, buddy. But you could try.
Still,
you can always try.
It's better than
You can always use the paper from other places too to make a fire. So, nice little fire kit. So a lot of you guys, if you see, I got a whole bunch of redundancy in here, and there's a reason for that. If you've ever been in the military and you're on like an extended operation, or you're just out in the field for a long time, if you run out of something, it sucks like really bad. So like I have more hand warmers in here because it really sucks being cold and wet. So this is just a giant hanky chief, basically.
So basically you could use this as like a blanket, something to keep you warm.
Another poncho, more hand warming kit, another hanky chief. I have gloves, beanie, socks, and then other things people don't think about: foot powder and anti-chafe. So you cannot predict and you cannot, tell the world when you're going to get stuck or when you're going to be in a survival situation. It just doesn't happen like that. Sometimes you're out in flip-flops, shorts, and a t-shirt, and you get stuck in a blizzard, because it's happened to me before. So when that stuff happens,
you need to have this kit so that you can have socks, some extra blankets,
all that stuff
to keep you warm.
Boom. So also in my truck I have
warming kit, basically.
I have like a plug-in electric blanket, because you know that if you do get lost, if you do end up in a survival situation, if you're in your vehicle, you stay with your vehicle. You stay with your vehicle as long as possible, because that's how they're going to find out where you are, okay? A vehicle is a large object. It's pretty easy to see from the sky. So something like that is easy to find. If you have to leave your vehicle, one, it'd be a last resort. Two, depending on the shape you're in, depending on if you've ever, navigated terrain before, if you know where you're going. I mean, there's a lot of what ifs in there, but something like this backpack doesn't weigh very much, and you can always toss shit out that you don't need. Like, let's say I don't need a crowbar in the middle of the woods, so I'm going to toss it out because I don't need it. It's just extra weight. Maybe I don't want to carry this big gigantic thing on my backpack, but I want to carry it on my waist because it's easier. Anything like that is a lot easier to deal with. And just knowing where you're going and the environment you're in, you can always tailor a bag to your environment, tailor the bag to, your weather that you're in or any condition that you're going to. This would be a lot different if I lived down in, southern Georgia or Florida, where they have a bunch of swamps. This kit might be completely different. Here in Colorado, the reason why I have a big 5-gallon thing of water is because there's not very much water here. And if I get out in the middle of nowhere, I'm going to pack out all the water that I can. That way I don't die of thirst.
Because what if it's a blazing hot day?
The blazing hot day, and you don't have any water, you're gonna be screwed. All right, well that's it for my little bug out bag. Remember, I have a bunch of stuff in my vehicle. I never go anywhere alone. I always take at least one battle buddy with me. So at the end of the day, you just got to kind of think smart, act smart. Something like this, you can make it for on the cheap. You can go to Walmart, put this together for not very much money. You don't need everything I have. You might need way less, and you might need way more depending on your skill level. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, are you an asset or a liability? Logan, are you an asset or a liability?
Probably in the wild, I would be a liability.
In the wild, you definitely would be a liability. All right, thank you.